Facebook. Good to see you. Jump on in. Welcome in. It must be 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. How are you guys doing? Daylight savings took place. Anybody having a hard time? I actually love it when we fall back. Everything's like, I don't know, makes it so much easier to do things early. Anyway, good to see you guys. Welcome in. It's a Monday morning. We go live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we've been doing this for almost 2 years. We talk about insulin resistance. And today at 3 p.m., we are starting our free 5-day challenge, and it's our 30th one. That is in the group Ditch Insulin Resistance for Women. If you want to get in there, make sure you give your email to get in. And we're going to jump in today, and we're going to talk about when your body won't let go. When your body won't let go, how insulin clogs your flow and what you can do about it at home. So let's chat some lymphatic stuffaroo. Let me know if you are on the replay. I'd love to know. Let me know where you're coming in from. That's always amazing. Amazing. Good morning, Patty, sweet lady Patty. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Good to see you. You love the color of my shirt, Lisa. Thank you. This is like an Athleta shirt, whatever, that I got like a long time ago. And well, I don't know, a few years ago. And I do too. I like the color orange, and it's hard to find anything that's orangey. So this is a little, might probably shows up maybe different colors on different screens, but it's a very salmon-y. So it's kind of hard to find that color. Anyway, so thank you, Lisa, you sweetheart, you. That's very nice of you, darling. All right. Very good to see everybody. Let's jump into some content today. And if you guys have questions, as always, let me know what you have questions about. At the very, very end, we will go through the total body reset. I'll share that with you so that you know exactly what we're talking about. And then I'm going to tell you how, like, some of y'all are going to be able to get like $125 off your order in January. $125 off your order in January. We'll talk about that in just a little while. Okay, here we go. So, okay. Come on, you guys, you know how that is when you wake up and like your face is puffy, your eyes are puffy. You're just literally like, noticing that maybe your rings are tight and you can't move them. Maybe your ankles feel thick. I used to go, because we go on business trips. And so we would go and travel, and I would get to the hotel at our location, and I would have to like lay on the bed on my back and put my legs up against the wall. Because like so much, indentation from my socks, etc. Right? By the time you go to bed, your belly is literally, it feels like it's swollen. You feel like you're pregnant. And these are all these, bloating type issues, right? And you didn't gain 5 pounds in a day. Like, this is why the scale is such a hindrance to our conversation, because it tells like a one-dimensional story. It never tells the full story. And so, you just didn't gain 5 pounds in a day. That's not realistic. You didn't gain 5 pounds of fat. That's not how that works, right? Your lymphatic system just won't keep up with what you're trying to accomplish. Okay. So let's just break it down a tiny bit and talk about like, okay, so if your face is swollen, what does that mean? If under your arms or your bra line, what does that mean? Let's like do that. Okay. So every morning your fingers are like that with your rings. Yeah, I know. Like that can be a real thing for a lot of people, where you just have really tight fingers or tight rings and stuff like that. Right. Good to see you guys on TikTok. Come on in from the balcony, come and chat. So face and eyes, if you are puffy in the morning, makeup doesn't sit right? Like concealer's like not working, right? Overnight fluid is trapped because insulin kept your blood thick and your cortisol is high. And if you don't remember a little tiny bit of my story, good morning, Sue. Good morning, Shirley girl. Good to see you. Peggy from PA. Good to see you. Good. Man, everybody's showing up on this Monday morning. My dad was a type 2 insulin dependent dad, putting, insulin shots in his belly. And I'm Italian, so we have a ton of obesity and type 2 in our family. Like, this was very normal in my universe, right? Like, I grew up as a little girl knowing where the hypodermic needles were. I grew up because he was diagnosed right around the time that I was born. So my whole life was insulin vials in the fridge and, hypodermic needles in the Ziploc baggie in the dresser drawer. at the bottom, those types of things, right? And not understanding how these things work and just then going on and living my life where I just woke up with puffy eyes all the time. I woke up with everything that we're going to talk about today, but I never ever understood that there was this connection between high insulin and not being able to burn fat and high insulin and poor lymphatic drainage. Like lymphatic what? Lympho what? Like I didn't know any of this. I was not aware of my body. I was not paying attention. I was eating everything white. So me then hitting my 50s and I'm a 2X in size, like all of this. Thank you so much for the hearts, Lisa. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I had to like redo my whole life in my 50s. So this is why it should give you guys all a lot of hope. This is why. Okay. So your face and your eyes, overnight fluid got trapped because your insulin kept your blood thick and your cortisol high. Under your arm or your bra line, like a bra bulge or tenderness, your lymph nodes around your chest overworked by inflammation from insulin and stress. That's what's happening, right? So your lymph nodes around your chest have been overworked by inflammation from insulin and stress. All right. Lower belly, love handles. Okay. Feels hard and full by late afternoon. Does anybody feel this way? Late or feels hard or full by the late afternoon. Your lymph and your visceral fat, we talk about this all the freaking time. Your visceral fat compress flow in your abdomen and your liver gets backed up. And what do we talk about? Liver, 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 liver. Like this is what we talk about all the time, right? Yeah. Your thighs and your ankles. If your socks are leaving dents and your legs feel kind of heavy, gravity and sluggish lymph. Insulin makes kidneys hold sodium and water. Insulin. So remember when they're saying you need to cut your salt, probably not true. You're just maybe eating number one, trash salt, like table salt. So you're not getting your electrolytes. Remember I talk about these all the time, sugar-free electrolytes. I've got these on my Amazon list, whatever. But I'm just saying like sugar-free electrolytes, your salt, your potassium, your magnesium, right? Okay. Actually it's high insulin. High insulin is your issue for high BP. High insulin is your issue for salt retention, water retention, because your lymph flow, your lymphatic flow in your body is your insulin is making your kidneys hold on to sodium and water when your lymphatic system is not working right. And then your mood and your energy. Oh my gosh. Like, do we even ever think that insulin resistance would be connected to our mood and our energy? I don't think that we really do. So you might be mentally foggy, sluggish after meals, right? Cellular waste not clearing in your body is the conversation. Your lymphatic congestion slows oxygen delivery. Like what? That's why I'm mentally foggy. That was my number one sign in my 40s when I was perimenopausal and my brain fog was freaking off the charts, just poo to the moon. And I couldn't multitask. I lost that, didn't lose it completely, but man, it was hard. It was like, come on, come on, come on. What's wrong with me? And I would say that to my husband all the time. What's wrong with me? And I never heard of insulin resistance, number one. Number two, I would have never understood that connection. I was way too involved in Milk Duds and, theater popcorn. I'm just telling you. But I would not have made that connection. But your mental fogginess, your brain fog, and you're feeling super sluggish after meals, it is because your cellular waste is not clearing. Your lymph congestion slows oxygen delivery. Who's giving me a heart on TikTok? You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you so much. This is a cellular conversation. And this is what is so hard to get people to understand because we have so many band-aids and so much noise out there that it's hard to understand. Listen, just get rid of all that information in your brain. Don't live with confusion. Cellular conversation because your cell is resistant to insulin. hormonal conversation because insulin is a hormone and it's a fat storing hormone. So what we talk about here every day is liver gut insulin. Liver gut insulin. If you will take a root cause issue scenario like towards your body, you will actually begin to get results and you'll stop putting band-aids all over your body. The weight will begin to move. The fat will burn. You'll get off of meds. Change sizes is losing that fat. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, your symptoms will change. You'll have more energy. You'll think more clearly. You'll make more memories. You'll get down on the floor with your grandbabies. You'll feel better. You'll ache less. Like, it's all because of that trunk of the tree, insulin resistance. You asked your doctor about the electrolyte packets. I had to go in to have blood pressure checked. They told me not to drink those packets. Yep. Of course they would. But you have to do what you're going to do, Lisa. You have to do what you're going to do for sure. Like, you have to follow your own stuff. I'm not a doctor, right? So, however, because you have fluid retention, yes. Have they taken a fasting insulin test? Do you have a fasting insulin, Lisa? That's the question. The question is, what's my insulin at? Because if I have high insulin, I have to get my insulin down. Because if you get your insulin down, then your kidneys will stop holding on to water. Okay. Get your insulin down and your BP will come down. Get your insulin down and your fat will burn. Get your insulin down and the inflammation will begin to decrease. Get your insulin down, get your liver function up, insulin down, liver function up. Okay. Now, here we go. High insulin doesn't just store fat. It thickens every fluid in your body. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but you listen up, okay? Insulin doesn't just burn fat. It thickens every fluid in your body. Your lymph isn't water anymore. It becomes like syrupy. So it's not moving for you and doing what you need it to do. So even clean eating can't drain if your syrup can't move. And do you remember when we were talking about how your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like your heart has a pump? You have to move. You have to walk. You have to do the things to get your lymphatic system moving. You can use body lymphatic. You can do dry brushing. You can use, like gua sha is a lymphatic on your face, lymphatic drainage, right? Things like that. There are things that you can do. So hold on. I want to see what I'm missing. I think I'm missing stuff. All right. That visceral fat is not our friend, Lee says. No, it's not. No, it's not. Good morning, Jody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris, good morning. Oh, Lee. It's good to see you on Monday morning too. Susan says, good morning. Make it a great day. Thank you. Yes. Sharon from Canada, my Canadian northern friend. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you. So your lymphatic system really does, like, it changes everything, but it's this cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So we have to stop treating everything like silos, right? Like as though not everything is connected. So here we go. Here are some home fixes for you. Okay. And then we'll do the total body reset, which most of that is all about your liver. So the kitchen sink flush ritual before your first meal. These are just suggestions that you could incorporate, right? Drink 16 ounces of warm water and a pinch of sea salt, squeeze a lemon while standing, and then gently twist side to side on your lemon, right? Movement plus minerals, think lymph and jumpstart your liver before your insulin rises. So if you can get like get warm water, a pinch of sea salt, lemon, squeeze that juice in there, and drink that before you do anything else in the morning. That's one thing that you could do. You could do an armpit reset stretch. Okay. So you raise your arms, you breathe deeply, and you gently massage under your arms where major lymph nodes live. Do this before showering or after deodorant opens drainage from your upper body. And if you don't have an aluminum-free deodorant, that's your first course of action. Aluminum-free deodorant. I have one in my line that smells amazing. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And it actually has like prebiotics in it to help over time, even with what's going on under your arms. So, whatever. Everybody's different, but I love it. You raise your arms and you breathe deeply. and you gently massage under your arms where your major lymph nodes live. Okay. So you're starting to get drainage going underneath your arms. Okay. Do this before showering or after deodorant. Opens drainage from upper body. Grounded flow walk. This is another idea. 10 minutes outside barefoot in thin-soled shoes. Now, I'm in Minnesota, so I'm not grounding as much as I should be like that. But this is for y'all that are down south, right? But the rhythmic, like if you just walking around in your bare feet, or, if you've got those toe socks or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like giving yourself like that calf contraction. Plus, if you can get that electrical grounding in, it helps to pull your lymph upward. And it actually, the result of that is that it starts to calm your cortisol. Because we are all way too stressed out, right? All right. Now, another one is abdominal circle massage before bed. Use 2 fingers to trace gentle clockwise circles around your belly button, the direction of your colon. Okay. So 2 fingers, trace clockwise circles, like with light pressure around your belly button, the direction of your colon. It stimulates your lymph flow from the gut, and it relieves that hard belly feeling. Okay, so I guess for me, it would be clockwise, it would be this way, like this. Okay, and you go around your belly button. Isn't that interesting? And that can actually help with your lymphatic flow and relieve that hard belly feeling. Hot and then a cold rinse. Now, we've talked about this before, and I'm not a cold water person. So I think I'll stick with like other things. I know. This can be so good for you. End your showers with 30 seconds of cold, like turn it cold. And end your showers with 30 seconds of cold, starting at your feet and go up to your heart. The temperature change pumps your lymph vessels like a manual valve. It's really good for visceral fat, you guys. It's really good. I don't know if anybody's tried that one. The next one, I've got 2 more. The next one is protein first. And you know how I am about protein. Karen from Texas. Oh, jelly. I love Texas. Good to see you, Karen. Maryland from New York. Good to see you. How fun. Jump on in, you guys. This is like a party. It's a party. It's a Monday party. Come on. Who can hate a Monday if you're having a party every Monday? I'm just saying. So protein first plate, like I haven't even eaten yet this morning. Now I'm just not hungry, so I haven't eaten. And it's like 11:19, whatever. So I will eat when I get off of here, but you can be very sure that I will have straight protein for my food. 30 grams of protein, minimum. Stabilize your insulin, lower inflammation. Let your lymph drain instead of store. I don't do grains and I don't do legumes to get my protein. I'm doing it from meat and eggs. Okay. Just to let you know. And then the last one is at night before you go to bed, very much consider magnesium glycinate. Think about that. It relaxes your vessels. It's clearing your detox load while you sleep. Your liver detoxes while you sleep. So even any of you that are on the total body reset, and you know how you take your liver support twice a day, you could take that second one before bed. You could do that before bed because your liver is detoxing while you sleep. Yes. Lisa says, do you think vibrating plates are good? Yes, I do. I am going to get a vibrating plate. I do think so because you are absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. I will try to find I have a friend who teaches a lot about the vibration plate. I'll find out which one she is recommending, and I'll get you guys like a connection to that. I'll find out because I do think that is very valuable information for sure. So you can't detox what you can't drain. So for instance, if you're trying to detox, but your lymphatic system isn't moving, it's still just a clogged drain. Okay. You can't drain when your insulin is high. So if you do not deal with your insulin, I posted this morning. Oh, which doctor was it? I posted this morning because it just ticks me off. If you want to ask me what makes me mad, is what this doctor said. And he basically said, if your doctor would just freaking give you an fasting insulin test, you would know years and decades before type 2 showed up. Why are they not pulling a fasting insulin test? And I say this to you guys every freaking day. It's so dang frustrating. Find out where your insulin level is. It's high long before your glucose is high, long before your blood pressure rose, long before you were put on drugs for other stuff. If they would just check that, that's why it's called insulin resistance. Any hoodle. Okay, so let's talk about then, like, now how do you expedite this? How do you accelerate this? And so many of you are already doing this, and this is where you get really excited about stuff. Patty, party, party, party. Lisa, she walks barefoot outside a lot. It drives my husband crazy. No, it's good. I ran around my whole childhood with bare feet. Like, my girlfriend and I, we still talk about it. We're like still best friends. We were friends since we were 4. She lives in Texas. That's why I love Texas so much. I get to go visit her usually about once a year. And so I'm just saying, like, we didn't wear shoes. We ran around outside barefoot all the time. She was a barefoot girly. She still is. Like, here we are in our 60s, and she still, like, can't find her wearing shoes hardly ever, right? But I'm just saying, like, it's so good for us. It's so, so good. Hey, Julia, good to see you. You guys are all having a party. Marilyn's having a party. This is awesome. This is the way I want to do my Mondays. Let me tell you what. Okay, so those were really good home remedies. And okay, see you later, Lisa. Have a good day. And I want you to incorporate things like that. And you know what? There are different things that we could do. We could get dry brushes, and we could be brushing towards our heart. You can get body lymphatic, like wood, pieces where you can be like really working on the fascia of your body, coming towards your heart, etc. There are things that you can do. We just talked about, like, under the arms and doing massage there, and etc. Gua sha is its own thing on your face, where you can be doing lymphatic drain on your face, etc. Chris says she's barefoot right now. Love it. We should become the barefoot club. Like, let's all go ground somewhere. I'm in Minnesota. I need a grounding mat. I think I need a grounding mat so that I can do this during the winter. I need a plate, a vibration plate, and a grounding mat. Okay. So every day I talk about the total body reset. The reason why I do is because half of it is for your liver. And if you do not address root causes, I just don't know that the results are ever the same. You have to really honestly stop the Band-Aid mentality of the way that we are marketed to and told to purchase things. I mean, it's really frustrating that we're just sold another weight loss program, but nobody's ever addressing insulin resistance and bad lymphatic drainage and clogged liver, and the fact that you just lost your gallbladder, or maybe you did 20 years ago, or all of these different things. And so that's why we do this. Now, if you're already on the total body reset, that's fantastic. You probably are already doing the customer campaign, which is where when you purchase 150 or more 3 months in a row, on that third month, you get $75 off. But for the person who doesn't know that you can do that, and then you can rinse and repeat that over and over and over again, like, this is an ongoing universe for your own wellness journey. If you have never done that before, number one, you become a registered customer. Number two, when you start in the month of November and you do November, December, January, in January, they're going to bonus an extra $50 for everybody. It's not just for new people. But I just want you to understand that if you're brand new to what I'm about to show you, you're going to get $125 off in January. Now, if you're already on course and you're like, but Kirsten, I'm going to get my $75 off in December. No problem. You'll get that extra $50 in January. I mean, honestly, like, it's amazing. So I just want you to know that that's what's available. We walked barefoot as a kid too. You lived in a beach community. Oh, dreamy. My third month is this month. Yippee, she says, Marilyn. Yay, it's like a party. So this is your third month. So this is what's going to happen for you, Marilyn. Just to let you know, I'm going to talk to Marilyn for just a second. Hold on. You're going to do, Marilyn, if you do then December, January, and February, you're going to get that. I'm positive Because if anybody does December, January, they're getting the $50 off in January. If they do January, February, they're getting it off in February. I think you're going to get that 125 off in February for your next round. And then the bonus is over. That extra $50 is over. They're just doing it December and January to help people launch their new year. Okay. So when I started a little over 10 years ago, I was a 2X in size, right? I've lost 3 sizes in my 50s since my cycle stopped. Like, this is a hormonal conversation. This is why you should not be thinking I'm too old, or menopause means I'm never going to change my body. Not true. That's a lie. This is a cellular conversation. It's a hormonal conversation, and your body was created to heal, period. You're made in the image of God. Your body's meant to heal, period. She says, nice. I know, right? I know. I'm excited, Marilyn. Everybody's going to get all these like double bonuses right now coming up. So I'm excited. But when I started to do anything about my body, I really, really, really never was planning on changing up my foods. Now I have changed out my foods, and I teach that in the group Ditch Insulin Resistance for Women. You can get in there. Just give your email to get in. And we do free challenges. Today's was the start of our 30th one. It's a 5-day challenge, and I'll teach food in there. But this is where I started because I wasn't willing to change out my foods. Okay. So 3 sups that have 3 ingredients that help with insulin sensitivity. Okay. That's where I started. This is what fully supported me in losing 3 sizes in my 50s. Okay. That's the trio. One of them is for the liver. Okay. This is the one that you take twice a day. You could take that second one at night before bed if you want to. Okay. So there's your first liver sighting in the total body. The second liver sighting is the primer. This is where you have the 6 different blends, your digestive enzymes, your pre-postbiotics, but it's your fermented greens, liver, alkaline spices, liver. Like, this is where people are able to like change their digestive system, lift some of that fog. And this is all liver support is what that is. Okay. So I just want you to understand this isn't just a greens product. It's an actual gastrointestinal primer. Patty's on her 5th challenge. Patty, that's amazing. That's very, very exciting. I love that. Yay. Yay, Patty. I love that. And the reason why I love that so much is because when you choose consistency for yourself, it is a success principle. A little bit every day, a little bit every month, you get better and better. As we go through this holiday season, and I walk journey with you guys through the holiday season now, what that looks like is I didn't do my first holiday season ever that I tried to change things out perfectly. No, that's not reality. Reality is, what if you got 20% better this year? What if you got 50% better this year? You might push it and go 75% better, right? But it doesn't have to be perfect. I have somebody who lost 25 pounds over Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So you can you can choose whatever you want for you. But I'm just telling you, perfection isn't your goal, right? So there you go. So the gut primer, I take this every single morning. I put it in just a little bit of cold water. I did mine this morning already. A little bit of cold water right out of my fridge. I use my frother. I froth it up. It's kind of green tea-esque, turmeric-y, gingery. I'm not a huge green tea fan, but that's okay. I like the results. Okay. So this is liver sighting number 2. And this is the 4th product. And then the 5th product is a probiotic. Put this on your tongue. It's a powder. It has 5 live strains. Repopulate your microbiome. Okay. That's what that is. Those are live. Don't drink them with anything hot, or don't take it. And this is the 3rd liver sighting. That's why 3 out of the 6 products, liver. What should we work on? How about your liver? What should I pay attention to? How about your gut? What about my sugars? Well, let's look at your insulin first. Yes, we want your sugars, but that's a byproduct. Okay. And then the last one is this pixie stick. This is the orange pixie stick. And it basically it tastes like candy. It's really good, like you were a kid, but it's a clinical dose of an extract. And I put it on my tongue every morning, just like this. It's a thermogenic. I probably can only say it's my opinion that it's a fat burner, but you guys have given me your visceral fat scans. Like, this does target your visceral fat and your BMI, But the most important part of that is I love all the inches you tell me about that you lose in your trunk. I love it, love it, love it. It's amazing. I want to tell everybody about that because who doesn't want to change their size or their shape? You're losing that fat from the inside out. But what you are really doing is you're giving yourself a gift, because insulin that is high is a fat storing hormone, but it's not storing fat on your ankles. And it's not storing fat just around your neck. You're not just gaining weight in general. It's that visceral fat in your trunk. It's dangerous fat. It's alive. It emits hormones and it emits inflammation. And I'll tell you, that's not a really great combination, right? So those are the things. You're doing so much more for yourself than you know you're doing by implementing something like this. So this is the total body reset, all 6 pieces. And this is where people are like, okay, I'll do the total body reset. Give yourself a good 90 days, will you? 3 months. Give yourself a good solid 3 months. Get the $75 off. Just go for it. You 6-month guarantee on everything. You still have 3 months left on your guarantee. This is not like some sort of a like a marketing ploy. This is what I've done. And then I share what I've done. So this isn't a prepackaged dealio, right? This is a root cause conversation. Marilyn, you agree. Better and better is progress for sure. We have time now to get our recipes together for the holidays. Yes, we do. Feeling confident and so well supported. You love this. Marilyn, I love that you said that. Thank you so much. I have a question for you, Marilyn. I'll probably ask it in the group. What holiday recipe would you like to know a trade out for? I'm interested in, anybody can answer the question, but I'd love to know, like, what holiday recipes are people like, oh man, if I could just figure out this trade out, it would be this. I'd like to know what people say. That would be really cool. Hold on. I think I missed stuff. Sorry. Things don't scroll sometimes. Do you have to take the Pixie just in the morning? No, Lee, you don't. You've been taking yours around noonish. You're perfect. In fact, because it just tastes like orange candy. Okay, number 1, if you do work out, if you do go walk, if you do any kind of whatever, this is meant to be a pre-workout. Doesn't make you feel tingly or anything like that, but it was developed for the sports nutrition line. They studied this movement of diminishing visceral fat for over a year, that it gives continual benefits. Like this goes on and on. So I always tell people, do this for 90 days and then take 30 days off, because you don't want your body to get used to the thermogenic portion of it. Okay. However, doesn't matter when you take it. It won't give you the jitters. There's no caffeine. I have people take it in the afternoon for that sweet. They're replacing that sweet moment is what they're doing. You love stuffing on Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes. You figured out mashed cauliflower. Good for you, Marilyn. So you love stuffing. Yep. Good to know. Yeah, I'm telling you. And there are brilliant, genius people out there that have done ingredient trade outs, and we just source them out and then we make them and we share with each other. So somebody who wants any information on the total body reset, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can just put TBR in the comments and I will get that for you. Right when I get off, you can just put TBR. I'll get you that information. If you're like, I kind of like just want to go look and see what you're talking about, like some people, you stop yourself from reaching out and having a conversation because maybe, well, I don't know, you might think all sorts of things. You might think that this is a high pressure something or what. It's not at all. I'll just show you where to go. Let's make it easy for you so that you don't have to feel that way. Okay. Because we'll sabotage and tell ourselves all sorts of things, even if it's not true. It's just what we do. We're human. So my site, it's right here for Facebook and YouTube. It's right on my page. It's my first last name.com, KIRSTEN, like the American Girl doll. And then Liebelt. It actually sounds like Liebelt. It's spelled lie belt, like you lie down and put a belt. So Kirsten Liebelt, all one word, no spaces, .com. And when you go there, you'll see my picture like this. I have to be careful of TikTok. You'll see my picture, and right here on that 4th button is the total body reset. So one little mini scroll and there's the total body reset right there. If you do another little mini scroll, you'll get down to my before and after picture, and right under there, you'll find some free resources. If you do one more scroll and you go to the bottom, that's where you can contact me. You can get into my messenger. You can text me, DMs on IG, DMs on TikTok. You can contact me and say, all right, I want to actually take this season and do something different for myself. I want my Christmas season to look different. I don't want to be bloated and putting pillows on my lap every time somebody's going to take a picture and feeling like trash. I remember so many times, you guys, you just have no idea, because I understand the mental ping pong that goes on with the permission to indulge, because you're just in the moment and you just enjoy it. And I don't want you to do any of this with shame. So it's not about restricting yourself and then being mean to yourself. That's not what this is about. This is about you choosing that you're going to make some better decisions. Some of y'all, you need to put carb blocker in your cart when you grab the total body reset. It's not a part of the total body reset. Some of y'all need to just pick up some carb blocker. This is how I did my entire 3 to 4 year transition. I would buy a bottle of carb blocker and I had it in all of my winter coat pockets. I had it in all of my jean pockets. I had it in my purse. I was always prepared. And I would take, and I'm going to give you another tip too here. So anybody that's doing the total body reset, let me give you an extra tip. Okay. So the carb blocker, what that does is you'd pop 3 of them. And I would literally in the middle of a crowd of people, I would swallow them without water. I'm weird. I know, but I just want you to understand, like, I was just prepared because I was determined. I was determined to not have any shame on me during this journey. We're so mean to ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. It's so dumb. Society has taught us to hate our bodies and to hate our journey. It's so dumb. So I would have carb blocker ready. It blocks up to 500 calories of sugar from entering your bloodstream when you eat. So you go to the party and you think, I've got this. I'm strong. I took my grass-fed whey protein before I left. I'm good. I had my sugar-free chocolate pudding before I went. I already had my dessert. I'm good. And you get there and you're like, oh, she made the dessert this year. That's my kryptonite, whatever it is. For me, it's like a 7-layer bar. Okay. Well, in that moment, then you know what? Don't agonize over it. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, pop some carb blocker and then just move forward, right? Now, the other thing that you can do at that exact same time, if you already have the total body reset, that means you have this one, which is the glucose product. Okay. The glucose one, instead of just grabbing one of these at that time, take 2. Okay. Just take 2. It'll help. Those trace minerals will help to bring down your insulin and your sugar separate of each other. Okay. So grab some carb blocker, grab some glucose health. No shame. Enjoy your season. And then maybe when you're at home, maybe you choose, instead of making every pumpkin pie under the face, whatever the face of the universe, maybe instead you learn how to make a keto pumpkin roll. And maybe you learn how to make your own sugar-free type of a pecan pie or something, because, all day I dream about food. She has those amazing recipes, right? So implement some stuff at home and don't be so hard on yourself when you're trying to navigate social settings. And you have people that are maybe food pushers, food bullies, people that are just nosy and they pay attention to what you eat and what you don't eat. Like, just tell them they're not going to rule your day. In your head, you just are like, you blah, blah, blah. You're just noise to me. And you just do your own thing. Now, I'm really just being vulnerable in how I'm sharing. This was my world. This may not be your world and how you want to navigate it, but give yourself permission then for what's in your heart to navigate your own world. Okay. So for you, it might be totally different. I mean, like I've shared with you before, like I'll go and buy a Lily's bar and keep it in my purse. And I'll even do that like when we go out for special like business incentive things that happen, because we win things like in our business team, right? We earn them. We earn or win. Usually we earn it. And so like we'll go to a very special dinner somewhere. Well, I'll keep a Lily's bar in my purse. And while everybody else is maybe eating something super special, I've got my white chocolate in my purse. And you know what I mean? Like, and nobody ever needs to know. It just doesn't matter. This is my journey. This is me and Jesus working this out together. So no shame. Okay. All right. That was for somebody today because I had no plans on talking about that. So somebody needed that message today. I don't know who it was. And maybe you're feeling like you just you don't want to sabotage yourself and you just want to reach out to me. Just reach out. Let's chat. Let's see this may or may not be a fit for you, right? Like we'll find out. Oh my gosh. Oh, Shirley girl, you are so welcome. She says, I love that you are so real. The pressure from family to forget about that dumb diet is so frustrating. It's just why people care so much about our actions is absolutely beyond me. And I know what it is. I understand it's a reflection of themselves and their lack of discipline, and they don't like the light to be shined on them. And I get it. Like, I understand the feeling, right? But it's like, oh, for Pete's sake, just leave me alone, So anyway, Sue says, TBR, you think your order didn't complete. Sue, I will check for you. Okay. I'll check and see. It's possible that you checked out as a guest. Maybe I'll check and see. Lee, I think Lee, you might be on the TBR. Maybe we'll check. I'll check. Anyway, hold on. Or maybe pieces of it. I think pieces of it. Oh, Susan, you're so sweet. Lynn says, you are so right. Good morning, Lynn, you Southern Belle, you. We say things to ourselves that we wouldn't say to our friends. That is 100% true. Or even people we don't like. We have to be kind and gracious to ourselves. Listen, you cannot heal a body in shame. Stop it. Stop it. I don't care what people have said to you. You have to talk to yourself a certain way. It matters. Marilyn says she has the food police in her family. Grandpa passed of diabetic complications. It's BS, you guys. It's so BS. Oh, so people in our family are dying of diabetes and you're going to make fun of me for choosing food that doesn't spike my sugars and call on insulin and make me sick? What are we doing? At some point we have to say, do you hear yourself? Are you paying any attention to what's going on here? Like, anyway, who was it that said, somebody said, you started saying, please don't comment on what I eat, but it sucks because it creates negativity for them. Yes, I know, Alonia. So what I ended up doing was just now, what I do is I go, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Thank you so much. I'm super full right now, but I'll let you know if I need some or if I want some. I just start because I just diffuse it. Like, I give them a reason that is acceptable to them. Like, I'll just let you know. Like, oh my gosh, that does look so good. Maybe I'll try some later. Just, you know what? Live your life. Like, just, they need to stay out of your own social setting. And I know it's challenging. I am not confused. I'm not confused. Okay. That was Patty. She said she made the pecan bars from All Day I Dream About Food. No. Yummy, yummy, yum, 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 yum. So, so good. I am a pecan bar girl. Like, bring them all on. They're so good. Anyway, okay. So anybody that needs to know about the Total Body Reset today, reach out to me or put it in the comments on Facebook and I will get you that information. Don't delay. You could literally be like cashing in right now for your wellness journey. The customer campaign is $150 or more 3 months in a row, and then you're going to get $75 off. If you start in November, that lands in January, and they're going to bonus you an extra $50. So you're getting $125 off in January. But if you're already on your cycle, just keep going. You're going to get your 75 off whenever it comes. You're still going to get that extra 50 in January if you are consecutive in your months. So I just want you to know that, like, don't lose out. You're going to get extra, read all about it. So just reach out. Today at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to go live in the group. The group is called Ditch Insulin Resistance for Women. You can get in there and just give your email to get in. They are very happy you're doing this. I'm so glad, Marilyn. So you have support from your family. Yes, that's so good. Yes. Think about how we can change our families. Think about how we can change how our children view food. Think about how we change the way our grandchildren do food. My Italian grandpa died. He was in a wheelchair, type 2 diabetic, and he would just cry all the time because he was blind from type 2. Blind. That's my memory of my grandpa. I think he died when I was 9. That's my memory. He died on my birthday. My Italian grandpa, he came from Italy. So this is no joke. My dad died at 63, younger than his dad, died at 63. He had been doing kidney dialysis and puking for 2 years. I'm not interested in whatever you guys are selling, right? Like, I'm not interested. Whatever you guys are thinking is like important on Thanksgiving, that's not what's important to me. I woke up this morning and I don't ache. I woke up this morning and I can walk without pain. I woke up this morning and if my grandkids came over, I could get down on the floor with them and play with them. Those are the things that matter to me. So you have to decide what matters to you, right? But anyway, but if you want to get started, like, this is the month to do it. Don't delay. All right. I'll see you today at 3 if you're in the group. Otherwise, I'll be back at 11 tomorrow. And I can't wait to see you guys. Have the best day ever. Marilyn says that her dad went blind, lost his kidneys, and died at 57. Yep. This is a for real conversation. So this is not just like, we're not blowing smoke, right? Thank you for sharing that, Marilyn. Sorry to hear that. It's hard. It's challenging. It's ridiculous. It's criminal. It's criminal. It's criminal. The system is criminal. Why do you think they should be pulling fasting insulin tests? They could tell us this years ahead of time, years and decades ahead of time, but we are going to take back our health. So, all right. Have the best day ever. I just love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.